Undefeated. Undefeated. Who do you think that you are? When I tell y'all that I run things, y'all better believe me. Spin the earth on my finger like round ball on my globe trotter. It's easy. No lie.
What up, everybody in the YTBC? So I was doing a little bit of research, just checking out what's going on in the boxing world, and I came across a couple articles that kind of go hand in hand with each other. So the first article that kind of caught my eye is that Vargas is the front runner to fight Brook, and apparently this is coming straight from the horse's mouth, which is Eddie Hearn. So the first thing I want to say is I was a bit shocked to hear that he's the front runner. I mean, nothing is signed. They're not even in negotiations. But I was a bit shocked to hear that he was the front runner, because when you hear Brook get mentioned, you never really hear Jesse Vargas get mentioned. You mainly hear Errol Spence Jr. You mainly hear, a lot of people talking about the winner of Thurman Porter, whatever. These are the fighters that you hear. Danny Garcia. You don't really hear a whole lot of Jesse Vargas. And I mainly think that's just because Jesse Vargas, he had that controversial loss to Timothy Bradley, and then comes back, gets a title shot, which I don't really agree with, getting a title shot off of a loss. But hey, it is what it is. Getting his title shot against Saddam Ali for the vacant WBO title. And then, of course, we all know that Jesse Vargas won. And, he did his thing. Now, being that he won a vacant title, which Danny Garcia did the same thing, in my opinion, I actually think that the Jesse Vargas title shot was more warranted than the, actually, no, I don't. I fucking lied. I don't. Both these dudes didn't deserve no title shot. But, I guess you could say they're about even as far as, who is more deserving. If I had to say who is more deserving, I guess I would have to say Danny Garcia. It is what it is. I mean, he has a stellar, he does have a stellar resume, so that you got to give to him. So, I mean, out of the two, I think Danny Garcia is more deserving of unification, but that's not really saying a whole lot. Danny Garcia don't really deserve to be holding that belt. But back to the situation at hand. So when I read this, I was just like, that's very strange, because lately there's been a whole lot of talk about Errol Spence Jr. I was wondering what was going on. Why is this fight not being talked about, by Eddie Hearn? Why is Jesse Vargas the front runner? So, after reading the article, I just, looked a little bit more, and then I came across another article where Eddie Hearn said that Errol Spence Jr. turned the Brook fight down. Now, I don't know what the reasoning is. I'm not necessarily mad if he turned it down, because, like, after the Spence fight, I was like, oh, he one of these guys has to fight him. And I still feel that way, but from Spence's point of view, he is still green. And I think he kind of realizes that. He should be going for a little bit more experience. He got a good name on his record now, Chris Algieri. He knocked him out. He got the stoppage, so, he's got to be proud of that. but it doesn't, after the dust is settled and everything, looking back, as spectacular as the stoppage was, I could understand why he would want to get at least one or two more names on his record. Now, if he goes back to fighting a Van Heerden or somebody like that, then you know what? Then you just need to fight Kell Brook or the winner of Thurman Porter or Danny Garcia or Jesse Vargas. You need to be fighting one of them if you're going to end up fighting another one of these Van Heerdens. Another one of these, damn it, I can't remember that dude's name, though. One that Sean Porter beat. Can't remember his name right now. The one I know he fought him on the undercard of Porter Broner fight, but I know it's some French guy from Canada. But if he's gonna be fighting another one of these dudes, then I think he just needs to just go for it. Balls to the walls. He just needs to go ahead and fight one of these dudes, because I mean, even if it's the loser of Thurman Porter, that would be better than fighting another one of these Van Heerdens, in my opinion. You want to move forward, not backward. When you got momentum, you need to keep moving forward. Now, once you lose a little bit of momentum, you can fight, some, I don't want to say lower level guys, but, you can start taking like these tune-ups and stuff, once you kind of hit a little bit of a plateau. But you got momentum, don't lose that momentum by fighting another Van Heerden. Please don't, Errol Spence Jr. You're only gonna hurt your career by doing that. You have a lot of promise, you have a lot of skill. Just go for it. If you can't get a fight with somebody else, like, I would think like a Diego Chavez would be a good fight. That would definitely be a good fight for him to take, because Diego Chavez ain't no slouch, and that's a common opponent with Thurman. That's a common opponent with Thurman, and that'll give people something to gauge him on. Now, back over to the whole Vargas versus Brook possibility. As far as that fight is concerned, I'm not mad at it. I mean, I would like to see Kell Brook fight somebody better, but at the end of the day, it's a unification bout, so can't be really mad at that. And, Jesse Vargas, I want to see more from him. I'm not exactly impressed just yet, but he's definitely better than Jojo Dan and Bazir and Frankie Gavin. So, sure, let's have this unification bout, and then whoever wins that fight, which I would pick Brook to win, hopefully he can get another unification, either with the winner of Thurman Porter or Danny Garcia. So, I mean, if that fight happens, we're one step closer to a undisputed welterweight champion. And as a boxing fan, can't be mad at that. Anyways, y'all let me know what y'all think. To all my subscribers, anybody who watches my videos, or if you just so happen to stumble upon this video, hope you have a wonderful and blessed day. Peace. How you